What if in 3 months you could learn a skill that companies are actively hiring for right now, and that skill pays $50, $70, even $100 an hour for freelance work, without a degree, without going back to school? Just focused, deliberate practice using free and low-cost resources online. I'm not going to give you a list of fluffy skills that sound impressive but won't actually get you hired. I'm giving you 5 skills with real, verifiable demand, clear hiring signals, and a realistic 90-day path to getting your first paid opportunity. Let's get into it. Running paid advertising for businesses, Google Ads, Facebook, and Instagram ads, is one of the highest demand, highest paying freelance skills available to someone without a degree. Here's why. Every business with a marketing budget needs advertising. Running paid ads well requires genuine skill, understanding audience targeting, writing compelling copy, designing creatives, analyzing data, and optimizing campaigns. It is not something most business owners have the time or expertise to do themselves. A freelance paid media specialist, working with 3 to 5 small business clients, charging $1,000 to $2,500 per month per client, can earn $5,000 to $15,000 per month. Agency rates for media buying are $3,000 to $8,000 a month for managed campaigns. There is enormous demand. 90-day learning path. Month 1. Complete Google's free Skillshop courses and get Google Ads certified. This is free and takes 2 to 4 weeks of consistent study. Then set up a Google Ads account. You can get $500 in free credit to practice and run a real campaign, even a small personal one. Month 2. Complete Meta Blueprint, Facebook's free official training, and get certified. Study real winning ads in the Meta ad library. Practice on a $50 to $100 test campaign. Month 3. Build a portfolio of case studies, even if from your own practice campaigns. Write up what you tested, what you learned, and the results. Apply for your first freelance client or agency position. The certifications are free and recognized. The practice is achievable on a small personal budget. The earning potential is real. There is a massive gap between what businesses need built digitally and how many software developers exist to build it. No-code and low-code tools, platforms that let you build apps, automations, and websites without writing traditional code, are closing that gap, and the people who know these tools well are getting paid. In-demand no-code tools right now. Webflow, advanced website design and development without coding. Webflow developers charge $50 to $150 an hour for custom website builds. Bubble.io, build full web applications visually. Bubble developers are in high demand for startups that need an MVP built without a $150K year engineering hire. Make, formerly Integromat, and Zapier, automation tools that connect software applications and automate workflows. Businesses pay per project fees and monthly retainers for automation specialists. Notion and Airtable, database and workflow tools that power internal business operations. Consultants who build these systems for businesses charge significant project fees. 90-day path. Month 1. Pick one tool. Webflow is a great starting point. Complete the official tutorials for free on YouTube and the platform's own documentation. Month 2. Build 2 or 3 practice projects to show in a portfolio. Month 3. Identify businesses that would benefit from your tool's capabilities and pitch them directly. No-code development is one of the few tech skills with a genuinely fast path from learning to earning. Video content has eaten the internet. Every business, creator, personal brand, and marketer needs video edited. The demand for video editors who can turn raw footage into polished, engaging content is enormous and growing. What makes video editing particularly good as a learnable skill? Accessible tools. DaVinci Resolve is professional-grade video editing software, and it's free. Adobe Premiere Pro is industry standard and comes with Creative Cloud. CapCut is excellent for social media-specific editing. You can learn on free tools. Broad demand. YouTube channels need editors. Podcasts need video versions. Businesses need promotional and social media content. Real estate agents need property walkthroughs. The customers are everywhere. Specialization opportunity. Editors who specialize in a specific type of content. YouTube long-form videos, TikTok Reels, podcast video, real estate tours, can command higher rates because they become known for doing that specific thing excellently. Rates range from $25 per hour for entry-level work to $75 to $150 per hour for experienced editors working with established creators or brands. Monthly retainers with recurring clients, $500 to $3,000 month for a set number of videos, provide stability. 90-day path. Month 1. Learn DaVinci Resolve or Premiere Pro from free YouTube tutorials. Complete cuts of 5 to 10 practice videos using Creative Commons or your own footage. Month 2. Reach out to local businesses, real estate agents, or small YouTube creators offering to edit one video for free or low cost. Get real footage to work with. Month 3. Build a 3 to 5 piece portfolio of your best work and start applying or pitching to paid clients. Copywriting. Writing that persuades people to take action is arguably the highest leverage marketing skill in existence, and it's a skill that can be learned from books and practice. The distinction from content writing, which we covered in another video, copywriting is sales-focused. Landing pages, email sequences, ad copy, product descriptions, sales pages. Every word is in service of getting the reader to do something: click, buy, subscribe, inquire. Why it pays well? Direct response copywriting generates measurable revenue. A landing page that converts at 3% instead of 1% means 3x the revenue for the same amount of traffic. When your skill is directly tied to revenue, clients pay accordingly. Earning potential. Entry-level copywriters charging 10 to 15 cents a word for web content. Intermediate email copywriters on retainer at $1,500 to $4,000 a month. Experienced sales page and launch copywriters charging $2,000 to $10,000 per project. 90-day path. Month 1. Read the foundational books. Breakthrough Advertising by Eugene Schwartz, the Adweek Copywriting Handbook by Joseph Sugarman, and the Boron Letters by Gary Halbert are the non-negotiables. Study the psychological principles behind persuasive writing. Month 2. Practice daily. Copy by hand or typing successful ads and sales letters from history to internalize rhythm and structure. Write original practice pieces, a landing page for an imaginary product, an email sequence for a real product you use. Month 3. Reach out to local businesses or digital product sellers to offer copywriting for a testimonial and low fee. Build your first portfolio of real copy. Every company with data, which is every company, needs people who can make sense of it. Data analysis skills are in massive demand, well compensated, and far more learnable than most people think. You don't need a data science degree. You need proficiency in a couple of tools and the ability to extract insights from data and communicate them clearly. The two foundational tools: SQL, structured query language, how you communicate with databases. Nearly every company's data lives in a relational database, and SQL is how you query it. Learning SQL is genuinely achievable in 30 to 60 days of focused practice. It is a language of logic, not complex mathematics. Python, specifically pandas and visualization libraries. Python has become the standard language for data analysis, manipulation, and visualization. The pandas library makes working with datasets intuitive. Libraries like Matplotlib and Plotly turn data into visual insights. What people with these skills do professionally: analyze marketing data to find what's working, build dashboards and reports for business decision. Makers analyze customer data to find patterns, clean and organize data for use in machine learning models, audit financial data. Earning potential. Entry-level data analyst roles start at $55,000 to $70,000 per year. Experienced analysts earn $90,000 to $130,000 plus. Freelance data work pays $50 to $150 an hour. 90-day path. Month 1. SQL. Complete Mode Analytics free SQL tutorial or Kaggle's free SQL course. Practice on real datasets. Kaggle has thousands of free datasets to practice on. Month 2. Python plus Pandas. Complete a free beginner Python course. CS50P from Harvard is free and excellent, and then learn Pandas specifically through documentation and practice. Month 3. Build a portfolio project using a real public dataset. Analyze it, visualize the findings, and write up your conclusions. This project demonstrates the full cycle of real data analysis work. Learning the skill is step 1. Getting paid for it is step 2. Here's the bridge. Portfolio before outreach. For every skill except paid ads, where certifications do most of the initial work, build a portfolio of real examples first. Practice projects, spec work, personal projects, whatever demonstrates the skill. Your first client doesn't pay market rate. That's okay and expected. Your first 1 to 3 clients are about getting real experience, real feedback, and a testimonial. Price below market, deliver excellent work, ask explicitly for a testimonial and referral. Freelance platforms for finding initial work. Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, Higher End, and Contra are platforms where clients actively look for freelancers. Lowballing to get your first reviews is a legitimate strategy. Just don't stay there. Direct outreach scales faster. For all of these skills, identifying companies that need your skill and cold emailing or messaging on LinkedIn converts better than waiting for inbound freelance marketplace jobs. You're targeting, not hoping. Raise rates every 6 months. Entry-level rates are temporary. As your portfolio and track record grow, you have leverage to charge more. Don't apologize for raising your rates. Your value is increasing. Any one of these 5 skills can change your income picture within 6 months if you commit to learning it seriously. They're learnable, they're in demand, they pay well, and you don't need permission from any institution to start. Pick the one that interests you most. Start this week. 90 days from now, you could be in a completely different financial position. Like and subscribe for weekly income and skill-building content. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 skills interests you most? I'd love to know. See you next time.